Okay, Sudhanshu Trivedi and Ejaz Ilmi of the BJP taking on Raghav Chadha and Kamal Mitra Chana of the Aam Aadmi Party. 2 versus 2 tonight. Sunil Alag leans towards the BJP. Joining us from Delhi, Kumar Ketkar leans against the BJP. Joining us from Mumbai. Thank you very much. Who's running, Kumar Ketkar? Who's running in this one in your view? Who's the real runner?
Well, actually, it is very clear. Actually, it is very clear that Kiran Bedi is panicked and the BJP is panicked, and Amit Shah should be panicked also. And in fact, if Kiran Bedi or the BJP lose Delhi, Amit Shah should resign. It is obviously that Kiran Bedi is panicked, otherwise she would have appeared for the interview and she would have agreed for the debate. At that time, if you recall, Narendra Modi used to ask Dr. Manmohan Singh for the debate. Now, why Kiran Bedi is shying away from debate with Kejriwal? So it is obvious that Kiran Bedi is in panic and she ran.
Okay. Kiran Bedi is in panic. I think I heard Ejaz Ilmi wanting to come into this. Now, why Kiran Bedi running away not just from the Newshour interview but from the open offer of a debate by Arvind Kejriwal? Arvind Kejriwal seizes the opportunity, Ejaz Ilmi, and repeatedly tells Kiran Bedi, why do you refuse to debate before the election, saying I believe in delivery? Why is Kiranji running away from the debate? She is busy, but surely she can take out 2 hours from her busy schedule.
I'll tell you why. I will tell you why.
People want to know her stand on issues.
I will tell you why.
And why did she run away from the Newshour interview last night?
I'm answering your question, Arnab. I will tell you why. I will tell you why she's not running away from the debate. She's reaching out to the people of Delhi. The only person who ran away was Arvind Kejriwal from the responsibility he got. Coming back to the specific issue of this debate.
Why is she running away from a public debate? Yesterday we saw the Newshour appearance. 1 second. No.
You can only have a constructive debate. You can't have a... Did you see Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party have a destructive streak? You can only have a structured debate with somebody who believes.
Ejaz, last night, why did she run away?
Somebody who's
why did she run away last night?
State of agitation, confrontation. How do you debate with somebody?
Why did she run away from the Newshour last night?
She gave you time, and she was there on your show last night.
No.
And she had to go elsewhere.
No. She said it is too late to have a debate.
She had a responsibility to reach out.
She told me it was too late to have a debate. No, Raghav Chadha is coming in. I don't think she
had prior commitments.
No, this is not prior commitments. When she came, she was supposed to come. I'm placing it on record. We were supposed to go live with Kiran Bedi at 8 o'clock. We started recording at 8:15. She said she would have dinner and then come on the debate conversation. She came at about 8:20, 20 minutes late, and she wrapped up the interview in about 15 to 17 minutes. She walked out of my interview. I'm placing it on record just at the moment I asked her whether or not she had Anna Hazare's approval for being Chief Minister candidate.
She came late because of campaigning.
No.
Come late because of campaigning.
Fine. Then why did she walk out in 15 minutes when I asked her the question on Anna Hazare and how she had questioned Kejriwal for not acknowledging Anna?
1.3 crore people, 70 constituencies. When you're reaching out to everybody, if she's late for a debate, then you can't hold it against her.
3 questions. Well, have you seen her in the other interviews she's given on television where she sits down pleasantly? The ones in which there's one-sided conversation going on where she's being given a platform. Did she walk out of those interviews? No. She didn't. Raghav Chadha is taking you on. 1 second, Raghav Chadha.
You see, the problem really is that when upright anchors start asking difficult and tough questions to some politicians, they choose to run away. When Mr. Goswami and other anchors like him asked Ms. Bedi about questions about why at one point she was against the BJP, against the communal politics of BJP, against the fact that BJP is funded by black money holders, against the fact that BJP does not disclose its funding, and a host of issues, but suddenly she's had a change of heart. She's joined the BJP. Now, these are the questions that she will have to answer.
Only half-baked allegations
in public life now.
and full-baked concoctions.
And if anchors now, if journalists, if politicians, if people will ask these questions, she is bound to answer. She will find very difficult to reconcile these contradictions. I have utmost respect for her, but I must say that she will find it extremely difficult to reconcile these contradictions. No, the point really is that she needs to answer. Why has her stand changed on RTI? Why has her stand changed on Lokpal? Why has her stand changed on political funding? Why her stand, which she was so vociferous and emphatic about, suddenly seems to be somersaulting? It is not evolving. This is revolving. And she and other members of the Bharatiya Janata Party now need to answer.
On the floor of the House.
No.
On the
Do
floor of the House,
not shift the goalpost. We resigned. I can quote you, Mr. Goswami. I can quote you
Your 49 days
when
was not a
Ms.
glorious
Bedi
era.
left
It was an
her
era of
job without
confrontation,
resigning.
a state of
She
constant
absconded
agitation,
without
a
resigning.
state
But
of
I do
constant
not wish to make
confrontation.
any personal remarks. I do not wish to comment on her personality traits.
No, nothing
I will not do
constructive,
so.
only the power
But
of
there are instances when she
is what you
absconded
believe
from
in.
duty, once in Mizoram and once in Goa.
Yes.
But the Aam Aadmi Party, my chief, he formally resigned. There is a difference between resigning on morals
Personal
and absconding from
vilification,
duty.
personal attacks.
This is also
Destructive vilification, personal attacks
an important
is what you
contradiction that you
specialize
will
in.
face in the
Nothing
upcoming
constructive
days.
at all.
Sudhanshu
Nothing
Trivedi.
constructive.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, if you
We are asking for a constructive debate.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, Sudhanshu Trivedi, Kamal Mitra Chenoy, Sunil Alag. It's an open debate. Gentlemen, I place on record, Kiran Bedi walked out of my interview last night. She did not take my question over an inconsistency. For example, in slamming certain BJP leaders in the past when she was part of India Against Corruption, accusing them of saying one thing and doing another, and now joining the BJP. Now you realize the perils of this, Sudhanshu Trivedi. You realize the perils of this. The perils of this. The peril of this is you began your whole campaign saying Arvind Kejriwal is a I run man versus Kiran Bedi, who is an iron woman. IRON versus IRUN Kejriwal. Today, repeatedly, Kejriwal is after you. You run away from a TV interview. You run away from an open invitation for a public debate. You run away, Sudhanshu Trivedi, from tough questions. You run away when you are asked why you choose a soft constituency. You run away from an open offer for a face-off with Kejriwal. How many things with Kiran Bedi run away from? Take the challenge, have an open debate. Have it anywhere.
Arnav, there are two dimensions of your question. One is the general issue of debate. Second is the incidents of yesterday of Kiran Bedi, which you are pointing out. I will answer both of them. As far as the debate is concerned, we were always in favor of debate and we are always in favor of the debate. Whether it is the issue of the conversion on the parliament or the 2G, CWG, whatever, when we were in the opposition. But there is a time, there is a context, there is a reference of debate. When it is around 15 days left in the polling, means few hundred hours, if somebody wants to reach the 70 constituencies, which, let me complete the sentence.
Raghav Chadda, let him complete.
Mr. Kejriwal is working on ground since so long. Kiran Bedi ji has been announced Chief Ministerial candidate just 2 days back. She has to travel all the 70 constituencies. It means she has to cover at least 5 constituencies per day.
Oh,
Even if she tries to have 1 hour in a constituency,
and she
can have 5 constituencies. It means if she wants to reach the people when the election is on a peak, that the battle is on the peak.
For 45 minutes to 1.5 hours, she can't spare 15 minutes for a healthy debate so that the people of Delhi can make an informed choice. I mean, what sort of absurd logic is this?
Obviously,
she is interacting with
Aam Aadmi Party and Congress both are.
Can I come in now, Arnab? A day interacting with journalists, interacting with leading
Arnab, I'd like to come in now.
If Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is so much serious about the debate, our New Delhi candidate Nupur Sharma has asked him to come into the debate on the issue of New Delhi constituency. He should go and have a debate with Nupur Sharma because the constitutional issue. Arnav, there is a constitutional issue also. Let me complete the sentence, then you will, whatever you want to say, you can say. There is a constitutional issue. We have adopted the parliamentary democracy, in which the first MLA is elected and then they elect the Chief Minister.
But you were challenging Rahul Gandhi to a public debate before the general elections. He was refusing.
1.5 months
you want Kiran Bedi to look like Rahul Gandhi?
It was okay. It was the general issues to be discussed. When it is 15 days of the election, then there is a problem.
No, Sudhanshu Trivedi, be logical, be logical. And by the way, you called the Aam Aadmi Party bhagodas. This was your language vis-a-vis the Aam Aadmi Party. Today, I'm sorry to say this, Sudhanshu Trivedi, you are looking on the defensive.
True, because
you are looking on the defensive.
They are keep on running. As far as the debate
you are looking on the defensive, sir.
He ran away from the responsibility given by the people of Delhi.
Controversy and be alive in media. So they want to create a media attention all the time. Even for the sake of media attention, they have boycotted 26 January. The public said it was not done by any political party, even during the emergency. So this is their core strategy to create a controversy and be in the media. So they were just wanting for a
Kamal
media
Mitra,
attention.
I only, Sudhanshu Trivedi, I wish you were logical. You would realize that people want to see a debate before and not after the election.
Transparency of the
You want a debate before the election or after the election? And question goes out once again tonight. Who, ladies and gentlemen, in your view is running away?
The election and after the election both.
Have one before the election then. Have one now.
Time in a proper context.
Have one now. What context do you want? Kamal Mitra Chenoy, then
If
Sunil
this
Alal.
offer would have been 1 month
Kamal
back,
Mitra
then it is
Chenoy.
okay.
Kamal Mitra Chenoy,
But
please.
now when we have
Mr.
to reach
Chenoy,
on the
please.
ground, only
Mr.
those political
Chenoy,
parties
please.
like Aam Aadmi Party and Congress who are having nothing on the ground.
Mr. Trivedi, it's okay.
At this time,
Mr. Trivedi,
because they know that they are not in a position to
Mr. Trivedi, I know it is unusual for you to be in a situation where the person you are propping up for a top job does not want to come on a debate. It's a total 360-degree turn from the situation in May.
She is debating every day.
Let her debate Kejriwal.
The constituencies. She is attending to every TV channel.
And one second, Mr. Ejaz Ilmi, what if Mr. Ejaz Ilmi, she's also giving interviews every day. Some of the interviews and shows she is going for take more than 1 hour, 1.5 hours to record. The shortest interview she has had is on Times Now when she walked away. The debate she will never do is the one which people want to see with Arvind Kejriwal.
Arnav, on the issue
which
of
means you want a
Kiran Bedi
platform.
Walking away, the so-called walking away from your interview, I would like to answer, this is your interpretation that she was trying to avoid the question. This may be her preoccupation. Even if I consider on the issue of Anna,
I think everyone saw the Newshour interview yesterday.
Your interpretation.
Everyone saw the Newshour interview yesterday.
She tried to walk away on the issue of Anna. I would like to say Anna is having that type of stature for Aam Aadmi Party, which Deen Dayal Upadhyay is having for us and Mahatma Gandhi is for Congress. It is better to avoid a question on Anna with whom
absurd.
rather than saying like Aam Aadmi Party that Anna could be misled. अन्ना को बरगलाया जा सकता है।
Absurd.
सेंटेंस कहने वाले लोग आज अन्ना के पक्ष में आकर किरण बेदी जी के आंसर न देने पे ये क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, it doesn't seem logical.
Absurd. I'll tell you what's not logical, and I think Kamal Mitra Chenoy wants to come in. What was my question? My question was that you used to criticize Arvind Kejriwal for not consulting Anna Hazare before going into politics. You said that was a terrible thing to do. My simple question was, did you ask Anna Hazare whether you should join the BJP? The moment I asked that question, she got shaky and she walked out of the debate. You want me to play it again? You know the truth, Sudhanshu Trivedi. You know the truth. Such aap jante hain. Kamal Mitra Chenoy. Kamal Mitra Chenoy. Kamal Mitra Chenoy, please.
And Kiran Bedi.
Kamal Mitra Chenoy, please.
Was trying to use the legacy of Anna for his political interest. Kiran Bedi has joined BJP. She is not claiming any elegance or any benefit of the Anna movement. Arvind Kejriwal was trying to have the benefit of the Anna movement despite displeasure of Anna.
I think Kiran Bedi was with Anna Hazare till 8 months back. Everyone knows that. Kamal Mitra Chenoy.
To the Indian Constitution. Arnab,
Kamal Mitra Chenoy.
The fact is that Kiran Bedi is wholly now run by the BJP, to the extent that she took a saffron flag and put it on Lala Lajpat Rai's statue, totally irrelevant and quite out of political correctness. So when she said she would not go for any constituency, she wanted what the party wanted, her wiping out what she said about Modi and Gujarat and the riots. All of this is part of a desperate attempt to come to power, and it's a desperate attempt also for the BJP to overcome its inner party wranglings and have an outsider come in as CM candidate. All that is fine, but why is she doing a volte-face from her earlier politics? That is why she can't face you in an interview, because you'd ask her these questions, and it's very difficult. But she should remember that the TV has a very large reach. So Sudhanshu's point,
Sudhanshu Trivedi,
if she goes online, she won't have time to do other campaigning, is absolutely wrong. TV is a plus added on to campaigning on the street and on the munch. So that is just not a valid answer.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, it's all on record. And by the way, was it appropriate of Kiran Bedi to put a BJP scarf around Lala Lajpat Rai's statue? Was it appropriate to do that?
On this issue of putting the BJP's...
Arnab, what are we discussing today?
BJP's
1 second.
No, what's
on Lala Lajpat Rai, I would like to say that she has expressed her utmost respect and reverence for Lala Lajpat Rai, even for few minutes, for a few seconds. She had put that, okay, I respect to the sentiment of other people that a flag of political party would not have been put it, but it was not put permanently. She has just put up and then put it back on her neck. Even if you consider this as a disrespect to the martyrs, I would like to ask Aam Aadmi Party. These are the party which says that the Kashmir Valley can go away. Those have given tickets to Soni Sori and Sabyasachi.
You think it was a blooper?
Those who are...
Is there no other way of showing respect to Lala Lajpat Rai than putting a BJP scarf around his neck?
And they are raising such a huge question on a small pretext of putting that flag for a few seconds. It is ridiculous.
What you are accusing of is a crime. Under the Indian
She
Penal
showed
Code,
respect, she showed respect and deference to the freedom fighters.
We want.
Now,
It's part of Indian ethos, Indian culture, the respect of freedom fighters. It's Indian culture.
Putting a party flag?
But it's
Paying
not
respect
BJP
and deference
culture.
to our
BJP
freedom
culture
fighters is part of
7,000
Indian culture and ethos.
airplanes,
Mr. Kamal Mitra Chinoy.
A complete mix.
She had made it clear that she had put for a few seconds, just like you put on any god's statue or something else, then you put it back on your neck. So I don't think, even if you consider it as wrong, that these parties are asking the questions. If the Congress party is asking questions, who has written in their textbooks that Bhagat Singh and Chandrasekhar Azad were the terrorists, Maharana Pratap was the fanatic patriot, and Guru Tegh Bahadur has created law and order problem, and they are raising the question.
But I know that when you write the new textbooks, you'll make it a BJP propaganda of a party which stayed out of the national struggle.
No, let's go down to fundamentals right now. And Sunil Alag, I know you've been wanting to come in. The question on everyone's mind is this. I turn the clock back, ladies and gentlemen, to around April 2014. In April 2014, there were people like Sunil Alag and Ejaz Ilmi, and there was a person like Sudhanshu Trivedi. Every day they would come on television and say, Rahul Gandhi, come out. Rahul Gandhi, debate us. And the Congress party would say, Sunil Alag at that point of time, the Congress party would say, we won't send Rahul Gandhi, we'll send Digvijay Singh. Sudhanshu Trivedi, you remember? The BJP would say at that point of time, we won't send Rahul Gandhi, we'll send Janardhan Dwivedi. We'll send Manish Tiwari. And you used to make fun of them. Today I ask you, we have live tweeting on the program. Think of what you're thinking again. Think of whether you'll be able to explain it. Why is she running away from a public debate after having strongly spoken?
We were asking Rahul Gandhi.
This is an antithesis. Why are you changing your own argument?
Asking Rahul Gandhi because constitutionally the biggest place of debate was Parliament, and his tenure of 10 years as member of Parliament, he has not spoken a single word. In both of the situations.
So she started her political career.
I've got the line back.
Come out.
Yeah, what's the point? Can I answer now, Arnab? I've just got the line.
It's all right, Sunil. We lost the line.
I've just got the line. Can I say something?
It's all right, Sunil. Calm down.
Rahul Gandhi
Please
was
come
not
in.
speaking any word on the floor of the House.
Sure, Sunil. We are not keeping you out of the debate deliberately.
What are we... Arnab, what are we debating? I've just got the line back. What are we debating today?
We are debating who ran away.
Whether Kiran Bedi and Arvind Kejriwal should have a debate or not. That's one second. That's the question. Should they have a debate or not? Should two leaders of two different parties, when you have 4 or 5 parties contesting, how do you have a debate in India? You only have it in America when you have Republicans and somebody else. You have it in England when you have the Labour and the Conservatives. We haven't reached that stage.
Why did you want a presidential debate before the general election?
1 second.
Why did you want a presidential debate before the general election?
Look, I've kept quiet.
Were there only 2 parties? One second. Look here, Sunil. Were there only 2 parties fighting the election in...
Arnab, 1 second.
Were there only 2 parties fighting the elections in May?
Arnab, will you... Arnab, I will leave now because you're not letting me answer.
See, Sunil, if you want to threaten, you're going to leave. I'm telling you, walk out like Kiran Bedi. I don't care if you leave. Don't threaten me like that.
I'm saying you're not letting me
so
speak.
So just behave yourself. Don't tell me I'll leave, etc., etc.
Okay,
I'm unmoved by such threats.
For 25 minutes.
That's all right.
Arnab,
I've told you it's an open debate.
I've not spoken. When I'm speaking, you're not allowing me to speak. What do you want me to do?
Sunil,
all right, then when I'm butting in, let me speak. No.
Okay, so Sunil, one second. Now hear me, Sunil. Sunil, I'll tell you one thing. Sunil, one second. First of all, don't show arrogance on the program. A. B, please behave yourself. It's an open debate. You are free to come in. The line went off. No, there's no conspiracy against you. And if you want to threaten, you're going to walk away. If you want to be the next person after Kiran Bedi to walk away, you're free to.
No, but Arnab,
okay.
all
I'm going across to Raghav Bell till you promise me some better conduct on the program.
If after 25 minutes I'm coming in, can you allow me 1 minute without interruption?
I will.
Just 1 minute?
I will, but after Raghav Chadda now. Yes, Raghav.
You get my surname wrong every time. So, Mr. Goswami,
Fair enough.
want to read out a tweet from Miss Kiran Bedi on 22nd June 2012. She writes, Mr. Sangma's invite to Mr. Pranab Mukherjee for an open televised debate is very fair. We demand, can media debate this and help identify an anchor? This was in reference to the presidential election that was happening in Delhi in 2012. This was her stand few weeks, few months, few years back. And she's always been seen as a person who's open to debate, dialogue, discussion. But suddenly she's running away from all these things. The point really is that when you find it difficult to reconcile the contradictions that you have, when you find it difficult to answer questions on why you went back on the promise of black money, Lokpal, RTI, etc., you start running away from debate. I think it's high time that politicians in this country come clean, face the questions from the people and the public. And one more point, Mr. Goswami, even Mr. Ajay Makan, who's doing the world's most unenviable job of seeking votes for the Congress, has agreed to it. I mean, he's not even in the contest. The Congress is decimated, but still they are agreeing to debating. But Ms. Bedi seems to be running away. This question needs to be put to her again and again. Why is she running away from an open debate? And I think she's doing great disservice to the cause of democratic transparency by running away from a debate. I mean, it would be so good for the people of Delhi if they are able to make an informed choice as to who should be the next Chief Minister of Delhi. It would be the greatest contribution to the democratic functioning of this country in a long, long while.
Yeah, I find this false sense of outrage.
We don't want to follow your record.
Mr. Ilmi.
We don't need to learn a lesson on democracy from the Aam Aadmi Party.
Sure. So, Mr. Ilmi, since you are the only custodians of democracy,
no, you need to. You need to.
Arnav, I want to say that Raghav is
the political process is the custodian.
Kiran Bedi is not ready for debate.
Why?
It is wrong. She is ready for debate, but at an appropriate time, at an appropriate place. Second thing.
No, after the election.
I accept that we should go for a debate on Chief Ministerial candidate.
To an English
I would like to ask what will be the criteria.
3 days back, she said that she's open to the idea of debating. Now she's not open to the idea of debating. Why
on which criteria you will invite political parties for debate? Technically, the party contesting 40 seats can have...
Sir, the criteria and the context is very simple. The issues of Delhi, water, electricity, healthcare, education, regularization of colonies,
Mr. Trivedi, Mr. Trivedi and Raghav Chadda. Raghav, a minute, please. Mr. Chaturvedi.
They cannot be denied the
Mr. Chaturvedi, sir, 2 minutes.
On the Chief Ministerial post, how can you deny
Chaturvedi ji.
Then you are having
Trivedi ji.
6 persons sitting on
Trivedi ji, 1 minute.
It is possible that America, in which the two-party system is there.
Okay, so Mr. Trivedi, I'll just pull out a few points.
Sir, this is the same BJP which was consistently demanding the Congress and the senior leaders of the Congress to step out and debate. And now even you have made a 360-degree turn. I mean, I was of the impression that only Ms. Bedi has made this U-turn. I didn't know that even the entire clan of the BJP has made this U-turn. You are doing great disservice to the democratic functioning of institutions, sir. You must come out and debate. People of Delhi want to know what is your vision about water.
She has not said that she is not ready for debate. You are trying to misinterpret the question of appropriate point and appropriate place as not doing debate.
Okay,
because
so
you are always in the search of to take an unconstitutional stand.
I'm going to play that part where I asked him about the debate. 1 second, just a minute. I'm going to play that part. Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, itna 1 second, Mr. Trivedi, semicolon, comma, full stop. Thank you, 1 second. एक मिनट, सवाल पूछा गया कल. The question was asked and there was an answer. The question was asked, will you debate? There was a pause, very interesting, and I'm getting the clip out. There was a pause and then she says it will be a tamasha. This tamasha excuse, it's an excuse. It's a means to shy away from a comprehensive debate. A debate is only worthwhile before the election, not after the election. And by the way, Sunil Alag, I don't understand where this outrage is coming from. It is the BJP which wanted a personality contest, which have always felt it has the upper hand in a personality contest. The model is yours. It was a personality contest during the general elections. You benefited from it, Sunil Alag. You as in the BJP benefited from it. Now, when a debate happens, when there is a personality contest, Mr. Alag, as you're well aware, all the past comments of the person, all the previous positions, Mr. Alag, of the person, all the changes, Mr. Alag, that the person has had or not had. Let's have Mr. Alag on the screen, please. I want to hear him answer this. And the whole question of whether the person has any consistency. These are fundamental issues. In public life, you can't keep changing your position depending on the way the political weather is going. So, one of the things in any interview and a debate will be, what did you say earlier? Did you say that then for your different position? Have you changed your position? Are you consistent? Do you keep changing your line? These are basic questions. Why would she not be open to them? Why wouldn't she, Mr. Alag? I don't...
See, as far as I'm concerned, all I want to say is that one second, can I just finish saying we have not reached the culture of having debates between leaders as yet.
Why?
One second. If there is a structured debate, what happens in America and England? Can I see again? I'm being stopped. The questions go out earlier. They are given exact times. You cannot interrupt. You cannot say anything. And two leaders debate this. When Kiran Bedi came out and said she was open to a structured debate, she was told and she understood that it will become a tamasha because there will be Kejriwal asking questions, she will be answering, there will be no structured debate. If you want to follow the system of debate between two leaders which takes place all over the world, why don't you present a structured debate? You are leaving it as a free-for-all. That's the only point I want to make. One second. I want to ask Aam Aadmi Party.
That's not a structured debate. What you're describing is a fake debate.
They should not be.
If you say we are going to go into a debate with questions in advance,
are they debating? Why are people leaving them?
Media channel will give questions
come on television criticizing Kejriwal on calling him on Animal Farm, calling him on all the kind of fake receipts that he's given. Has he answered any of the questions? He hasn't. Let him answer Shazia first before he gets on to questioning Kiran. Kiran didn't agree with him, did not fight elections during AAP. Last time, she broke away because they were together with Anna and she did not agree with Kejriwal. She's now coming in. Now hold it. I've kept quiet. Now listen to me. She has not answered. Kejriwal is not answering a single question of what Shazia has asked. Why is he getting after Kiran unnecessarily? Let him answer Shazia's questions first. I am not making any. Shazia has made it on television. I'm not basing. I am telling you from people who are leaving you and coming out. Are they making baseless allegations? Answer them. Why are they saying you don't have the values that you started off with? That is what Kiran Bedi is saying. AAP has left its values. She feels there is a new BJP under Modi, which she thinks has brought in new values. And she likes it. What's wrong with that? That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say in this. Now you can carry on debating.
Now please understand. Please understand. Now,
I have heard for half an hour. Can you hear me out? Now answer.
And that entire monologue that you made on all these insinuations that you've made, I challenge you and your party, which has...
I haven't made. Shazia has made it. I'm not making a monologue. Answer Shazia first.
Unleash all the agency. No,
ask Shazia, yaar. Why you say I haven't made it?
Let me answer. Let me rebut it. Let me rebut it fairly and squarely.
Then
unleash your enforcement directorate.
Then rebut it. Rebut Shazia, no? Let Kejriwal have a debate with Shazia first.
We are absolutely transparent.